So, hello, I'm Dr. Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Boss Consulting, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. So, one of there are several questions that I get asked often about writing and publishing and promotion. And of course, when we're talking about writing, they're like, "I don't know how to get started. I don't know where to begin. Julia, help, help, help." Okay, I can help you there. And then, secondly, the publishing journey. I've written several books, but I'm really kind of looking for a publisher. And then let's have a conversation. Y'all know where to go, talkwithroyston.com. Then, after the book is finished, whether I publish it, whether you're traditionally published, whether you're a hybrid publisher, whether you're self publishing, you did everything yourself. The first question that rises when you're ready to release the book, especially if it's your first book and you may not even know. Some people have marketing and promotional skills. They know they need to have their book cover show. They know some of the steps that need to happen even before the book is released. But and sidebar, I do have a book on that, promote that book now, that is available at juliaroystonstore.com. That's my own commercial. This is my video. I'm running like I won't. But when it's time to promote the book, when it's time to sell the book, when it's time to be at a festival, etc., the first question that arises, especially if you're at a huge event like I've been to recently, and people are walking by and they're looking at the covers and they're trying to decide and determine whether they're going to actually even, buy the book or not. The first question is when they stop and look and they realize, oh, that's interesting. First question they ask is, or the first thing they say is, so tell me about your book. Now, a lot of authors, I won't say most, I won't say all. I saw a lot of authors say, well, take a look at the book. No, there's an investment involved. They are potentially, especially if the book is on sale and you're not just giving it away, there's an investment. There's not only an investment in the book, which you think is just an investment. The book, there's an investment in you, the author. So when they say, tell me about the book, your sales positioning has to be on high alert. So, there are a few things that, you need to think about, questions you need to ask. That I have a class coming up to help you solve that. So tell me about your book. So, what do you say next? What do you say next? Who's asking the question? Where are you? Are you observant to see who they are? Are you looking them? Now, I know, don't judge a book by its cover and don't judge everybody by just the outward appearance. But you will, depending on the genre of the book, depending on the book, is the person standing there single alone? Are they standing there as a couple? Are they standing there with three little children in a cart? Who's asking the question? Some things you don't, it's not judgmental. It's just evident. It's a fact. This is a person with children, with its auntie, big mama, granny, they mama. There's certain questions that you do answer differently based on the circumstances and based on the audience. That's what we have to talk about. And then determining how much do you say? How much do you give away? And then with the follow-up question, are you ready for the follow-up question? Are you ready to answer the follow-up question that may come after? That's a lot to think about. That's a lot to take in. But speaking about your book, being able to convey it, not only just in a big festival, but if somebody said you're a vendor, everybody gets 5 minutes to talk about one of their products, what do you say? What do you do? What do you say next? If somebody said, oh my goodness, the speaker didn't show up. Julie, you have a brand new book coming out. Can you talk 5 minutes about that? I'm going to an event. I'm going to be at a vendor at an event, but also based on the topic, I have written a series that goes along with it. So I need to be prepared for 10 to 15 minutes to talk about my book. not about publishing, not but the subject matter of the book, taken from a fictional point of view to talk about, point out a very serious topic. And I'm currently writing book 4 that goes along with it too as well. So, what do you say? How much do you say? I know you're striving to um, sell books, but also what's the message of your book? What's the important core message? And you usually only have about 30 seconds. People might give you a minute or two, but the URLs and all that, they don't have that time. You got to get down to the core, to the base, to the whatever, the foundational reason why you wrote it and what it's about. All right. So after hearing that, some of you say, I'm good. I've sold hundreds of books. Good. I don't need no help with that. But somebody else out there who's listening to this may be saying, well, I struggle with that. And the people walk off, go, thanks. And that's a part of it. There's never any guarantees. But if you could get your message down, if you could tell me about your book, the answer to that question down to the core, to the actualization of what it's about, straight, no chaser, quickly, easily, smoothly, with clarity, would you do it? Do you do it already? Do you need help doing it? If that be the case, a part of the summer fall workshop series, speaking about and from your book, we're going to be talking September 16th. We're going to be learning. We're going to be structuring that. We're going to be working on that part based on the book you have. And it doesn't matter what genre. It could be poetry. It could be children's. It could be a memoir. And especially for those of you who've written memoirs, you really, really, really need to be ready for that. And then nonfiction, speakers, coaches, you need to be able to have that down. What do you say lead up to possible sales of your book? And even fiction. So tell me about what your book is about. There are fiction authors that people don't even need to know what it's about. They're loyal to that author. And fortunately for me, I have some people who are loyal to me. What they start out with not what the book is about. They start out what you write new, Julia. I bought books from you before, and what you got new? That does something to my whole heart. Makes me almost emotional because as a creative, we want people to be drawn to what we write and then enjoy it and then are loyal to it. That's what we're trying to create, a sense of loyalty from our audience. Not everybody is my audience. Not everybody wants what I have to offer. I've had plenty of no's, but I've had plenty of yeses too as well. Go to roystonclasses.com, roystonclasses.com and register. The cart closes, the registration closes September 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So on your lunch break, on your lunch hour, go ahead and register. You can do it on your phone, mobile device. You only have to log into your computer. Go to roystonclasses.com. I look forward to seeing you in class September 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You ready to learn? The teacher's ready to teach. You all be blessed and have a great day.